So I wanted to make a quick video on how to customize a cheap damp meter. The damp meter, you can buy the cheap ones for about £5, which have only got very short probes, so they're hard to read in a cupboard. So I wanted to make something longer. Now I found this one on eBay for about £23, and I just want to shorten these prongs so I can use it for easily checking the damp on the van. I measured them and I reckon about 40mm, 4cm is about right. So I just unscrew the two probes, which actually come in the box separately to attach. So these are the two probes, so I measured them and marked them at 40mm with a pen, and I also made another mark about 5mm in just to show where the taper would end. Now you could cut these down with a hacksaw and use a file to sharpen to a point, but I found the easiest way is to mount the probe in a cordless drill and then just use a Dremel with a cutting disc on it, and that makes it easy to just cut the probe off at the first mark, and then I can use the cutting wheel on its side just to sharpen the point to the 5mm length, and then I just put a point on the tip. To get both points the same length, I did both and then held them up and actually had to shorten one, but once they've been adjusted they're exactly the same length and they've both got a nice point on them. I then pop them back into the handle, just do up the little nuts, and then that's a nice easy handheld probe for checking damp readings. You can test it just by holding a finger up against it, and that should give a reading of about 17 or 20 degrees. You can also detach the top and use it as just a normal handheld meter, and there is a hold button, so if you wanted to check under a cupboard you could do it that way. But this way it's very easy just to hold up in the corners of the windows and do dots around the ceiling and the walls just to check damp regularly. If you do a Google image search for Motorhome damp report, you can find lots of blank sheets. So what I've done is printed it out and then I draw the numbers on all around the van, and then I can do it every 6 months or so just to keep an eye on damp and make sure that I'm dealing with anything before it becomes a problem. Hope this is useful. Thanks for watching.